My dear student, this is week 2, lecture number 2, video clip number 4. As we have discussed about cultural studies, so now we are going to see who are the well-known cultural study theorists. So Ronald Werthes, Walter Benjamin, Susan Bordeaux, Franz Fanon, Michel Foucault, Paul Gilroy, Stuart Hall, and Edward Said, and many more are there because these are the well known because they have taken culture as the basic entity for interpretation of text and other analysis. Now we are moving towards structuralism. Now you know about this structuralism as a text that how do they take different types of text in terms of analysis. So the name implies that core idea of structuralism is that the underlying structural relationship of a text are deeply intertwined with the work's deeper meaning. Means the inner structure of any reading at the top of text is very much important in terms of analysis of that same text. That is why we are taking the relationship or attachment or interconnectivity between different types of text. Somewhere different author have used intercontextuality, which is also you can see in different text available and that thing. Now, to understand a work, one must therefore take it apart piece by piece in order to see its underlying principle. For example, linguist Ferdinand de Saussure wrote specifically about how the signifier and signified relationship creates meaning in languages, like signified, signified, and the image. This is something about structuralism, and that is available because one signifier can signify different meaning, and there is no direct connection between the signifiers and signified, but still they are just like similar to a coin. On one side we have a meaning, on the other side we have a different types of things available over here. So not only we can take different types of things, like for example, if you see if there is a good, there will be evil. So this is also a quality of structures, and that they are also looking for different types of binary position, black and white, and different other things which are available in text. That is why the black and white are attached inside the text. We can take it in terms of in any novel and drama. We have a hero who are supposed to be the thought of goodness, or against him there will be a villain who have a role which is very negative in terms of reader. That is why both the good and evil are available in the text, and their structure connected in such a way that we can enjoy and just reach to different meanings. Though when we move ahead, so post-structuralist and postmodernist critics and authors, they have rejected the idea that one can systematically study this type of structure available. In literary theory, structuralism challenged the belief that a work of literature reflects a given reality. Instead, a text was constituted of linguistic convention and situated among other texts. The anthropologist Claude Lévi-Strauss was an important champion of structuralism, as was Roman Jacobson. Now, they think that one text is available in the text, mean the story and the plot connectivity between the text, and then attachment with other texts available in the same situation is also very important in terms of structuralism. When we study Lévi-Strauss as an author, so he has described different types of stories in the field of structuralism who have a similar underlying theme, where we have similar type of ending and similar type of starting or beginning, but a few are there who are quite different. So the similarity of structure can be seen in all the stories with structuralism and its approach. Now, it's compared to when we compare structuralism with post-structuralism, definitely it is quite different because the people did not accept, or the author and the critic did not accept whatever the connectivity they have just been found as structuralism. But these people went against those ideas and they proposed a different way. With postmodernism works and critics question the assumption that structural relationship can be fully fruitfully studied or fully studied. So they question this thing, they puncture it, it's not possible. It was inevitable that the death blow to structuralism was on the way, and it was something, the end of structuralism. Derrida paper structure, size, and play in the discourse of human sense undermined the idea of stable signified relationship. In a postmodern world where God no longer exists is a transcendental signified. One thing, the uniqueness of sign and the uniqueness, the oneness of signified relationship can be dislodged because according to Derrida, if you want to explain one signifier, so you need to use another signifier. For example, you want to explain white, so you need another word or with another signifier to explain this similar word. So you need open. Now open is another signifier, and he says it is unfinished, unending chain of relationship which you cannot study. Whatever the structural relationship described by different theorists in the structuralism. Ronald Berthes, Ronald Bertha, according to him, it demonstrates the one stable relationship between author and narrator and character. Language is not universal in post-structuralism. It is an obvious use of terminologies to create a new context for the reader. Now, we are in post-structuralism, language is the primary but not universal because every narrator, author, and character have a different types of approach and they have a different types of behavior in the text. That is why you can find the quality of one act in another text, and that can be moved like this. For example, if I talk about Paradise Lost, so from where the story came, some people consider it came from Bible, but other people say he is completely influenced by Dante's poem The Inferno. So similar themes and structure you can find, and if you explain one signifier, so differently you need another signifier. So it's a chain, unending chain. They can cause trouble to understand these things. Now we are coming to deconstruction, which is the part of post-structuralist theories or postmodernism. And now deconstruction, the word very much clear. You are constructing, you are devising or dividing different types of structure. Deconstruction is the rigorous analysis of a work's logical structure with the goal of uncovering key contradiction or oppositions which subvert the logical coherence of entire work. Differently, you will see the contradiction over there, the text where they just the author leaves something unexplanatory. They have never discussed those things. They have leave things. For example, if I just talk about Wuthering Height is a text, so we have no answer from where the hero of the novel Heathcliff came. Was there something very much critical? Was he a son of the, the father of the heroine, or he was the son of Blake man? But it's not clear there. So these questions where contradiction are available is the part of deconstruction. You are deconstructing different things in terms of different terminologies, and you can say it can propose different types of meaning, therefore rendering a single interpretation of a work impossible. The complex nature of deconstruction often fails to translate well into non-academic circle. The term is often used as a catch-all term, basically equivalent to psychoanalysis, but it is not is a much more specific and meaning. One thing is very much clear because deconstruction never believe in the unity of oneness of each and everything. So one of my friends, when we were discussing this theory, he used to say that this theory is something very much terrible for Islam because here we people when we are applying this in Islam, so we attack against the oneness of God. So this is the philosophy of those Christian and those people who are controlling these theories too, to remove the concept of oneness of God to devastate our religion. It can be. I don't confirm. I don't have confirmed answer, but it's similar to that because it can provide us those sort of problems to remove the concept of oneness of God in our religion.